Okay, I thought the story of the day for the most part was the way the defense came out. If you go back to our last scrimmage, the defense did not play very well in the first half of it, and the offense really got after them. From the intensity that they played, I thought they dominated up front. For the most part, really could not get the run game going, especially in the first half, and was very pleased with that. I think our first unit defense is coming together. We need to develop more depth, and on offense, with Ronald getting hurt early, we need some guys to step up outside, and we didn't run the ball very well today. Once again, we did run 102 plays with 6 offensive linemen, so pleased with those guys of staying in there, but we got to do things better. Our tight ends have to block better, so do our fullbacks. I thought Matt was really good today. I think he was 21 of 30 for 260 yards and 5 touchdowns. He's playing really well, so we got to continue to push him. Mitch did some good things today, but we got to learn how to run the ball. Our running backs need to learn how to run it, because we don't have a clue right now of what we need to do to be a championship running team.
What happened to Ronald?
Ronald hurt his shoulder or his elbow early on. Got pulled down there about the first quarter. We tried to keep playing with him, but he couldn't go.
It seemed like Jordan Cameron looked pretty good out there.
Yeah, he did. He needs to block better in the run game, and that's one of our deficiencies in the run game is our tight end blocking, as I mentioned, and a lot of that has to do with because we're playing receivers there. But he did do some good things, and he's had a good week. He did some good things down the field earlier this week and continued today.
How do you think Bryce Butler did, especially given the opportunity to kind of step up and be that guy?
He made some plays early. He needs to step up, and Kyle Prater needs to be more consistent. So they're in a big battle for that spot over there. It's good to finally have Brandon Carswell out here, who we don't know much about because he really has been hurt most of this spring. So he made a couple of good plays too.
It seemed like Bradford was the only guy who gave you any pop in the running game. Is that fair?
Yeah, I don't know that anybody gave us a pop in the running game. We just have to learn how to block better. We got to learn how to run better. We're stopping our feet too much and looking for big plays.
It seemed like the safeties kind of struggled, TJ and Jawanza a little bit.
I thought they were pretty good in pass coverage. They did miss a couple tackles. So we need to continue to play better there. Like I said, I thought the front 7 was a story of the day, the way the front 7 played on defense, especially in the run game and in the pass rush.
Kyle Prater's obviously capable of making these great one-handed catches as he did down the sideline there. I mean, is that something that he's supposed to do, or it just sort of happens depending on how the play evolves?
It's something that depends on where the ball is, and there's sometimes when you can't only make the play with one hand. So we've had some pretty good one-hand catchers here before, and Kyle is showing that. He just needs to be more consistent.
It's like you're asking Matt to be real athletic on some of the stuff that you're expecting him to be quicker and more athletic on his release.
Yeah, it's something that we're trying to enhance his game with the movement and stuff, something that he struggled with last year was not his strength, and so it's good to see him doing better at that.
Anyone in particular on the defensive line stand out today? Nick Perry, maybe?
Yeah, I thought Nick Perry did. We didn't start Nick Perry. So to see him do that today was really good, and he really responded today, I thought, with that.
Why didn't you start him?
He just hadn't been playing as consistent. We wanted to see him play better in there, and he responded.
I don't know how much the defense knows what you guys are doing on offense or vice versa, but what is it like sort of matching loose with your dad in these scrimmage settings?
Well, did it all last year, so it's an offensive advantage probably, just because knowing their alignments and being around their defense for so long, probably helps me more than helps him. All right, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Guys.